Have you ever wondered about how a simple design changed? 1. The original design was so clumsy, it felt like torture. Engineers were, to put it mildly, terrified by the results. Think of it like balancing a cat on a surfboard. They finally realized the angle was the real hidden enemy. Suddenly, the tension vanished and the product felt like silk. It is now hidden in almost every home on Earth. You probably use this simple fix every single morning, unknowingly. Designers are already plotting the next wave of tiny miracles. What daily object should we dissect and improve next time? The entire city grid was choking on its own success. Engineers were, to put it mildly, absolutely terrified of failure. Then, they introduced a simple curve to the daily flow. Think of it like balancing an angry cat on surfboards. Suddenly, the chaos turned into a perfectly synchronized rhythmic dance. You can probably guess what happened next. It worked beautifully. It's about reducing friction in every single small interaction point. Imagine stacking 10,000 buses on a single postage stamp. This wasn't just a trend, it was a fundamental shift. But wait until you see what happens in the next chapter. One tiny structural tweak stopped the entire system from snapping. Everything was bending until it simply gave up the ghost. Engineers were, to put it mildly, terrified of the vibrations. Look closely at these microscopic stress fractures in the steel. They realized a smooth curve handles pressure like a champ. It is like spreading weight across a very cozy hammock. They pushed the new design until it finally held strong. This isn't just theory, it's holding up our daily commute. You don't even notice the genius because it works perfectly. Wait until you see how this design failed the grid. That tiny adjustment actually forced every factory to completely reset. Before this, parts were basically held together by pure luck. Imagine trying to balance an angry cat on a surfboard. Look at these stress fractures. They were ticking time bombs. They finally added a simple groove to redirect the stress. Suddenly, every shipping container had to be redesigned for compatibility. It cost millions, but saved billions in wasted raw materials. Think of it like stacking school buses on a stamp. But this change created a brand new, even weirder problem. The metal frame groaned under pressure like a tired giant. They ignored the tiny gap, assuming the steel would hold. Think of it like building a house on shaky jelly. Suddenly, a rogue designer suggested a radical, curved geometry shift. The prototype shattered, but it taught them a vital secret. It needed to flex, not fight the incoming external force. Factories roared to life, churning out these sleek, curved parts. Look closely at your own home, you'll see it everywhere. But wait, there's a darker side to this efficiency boost. That tiny circle actually stops cars from crashing into you. Old intersections were basically high-speed collision magnets for everyone. By forcing cars to turn, speed drops significantly for safety. The curve creates a gentle path rather than sharp angles. You never actually stop, you just yield for incoming traffic. Hit the subscribe button and press the bell icon to get updates. Engineers realized that waiting for green lights was just waste. Compare this tiny circle to a massive 6-lane intersection. Simple design choices really do change how we live daily. Sudden pressure spikes were literally shattering our massive city pipes. Water would rush backward, causing a disastrous, citywide plumbing collapse. Engineers finally added a simple swinging disc to stop flow. Gravity forces the gate shut the moment water reverses direction. It requires zero electricity, just pure, elegant, mechanical common sense. This tiny change effectively ended the era of pipe explosions. It is honestly hilarious how we missed this for decades. Imagine a postage stamp holding back a giant ocean wave. Wait until you see how this design handles electrical grids. One tiny adjustment to this frame saved billions in maintenance. Engineers realized that rigid parts were failing under constant stress. They added a curve like a spine to absorb energy. Observe the raw steel texture before it is heat treated. Suddenly, every city adopted this shape to survive harsh weather. It was elegant, cheap, and surprisingly, nearly impossible to break. We walk past these designs daily without noticing their brilliance. Compare this tiny joint to the massive tower it supports. The evidence points to a much deeper story.